Right, coming to your mat, we're going to start by taking 10 deep breaths through the nose. I like to say in through the nose, out through the nose, but if in this situation it feels good to sigh it out of your mouth, go ahead and do that. Nice full breaths, filling your belly and pushing all of that air out. Now you're going to come to your hands and knees and do as many cat cows as you want. This feels so great on my spine. I don't like to limit it. You're going to round your spine, pushing in through your hands, and then drop your back down, lifting your head up and down, adding any motions that feel good here. Right, and staying in that neutral tabletop position, you're going to work on threading the needle, lifting your right arm up, keeping your left hand down, and pushing it under that left armpit. Maybe you rested on the ground underneath that left side as well. And then add any motions that feel good here, maybe waving your hand back and forth. And then working to the left side, you're going to do the same thing. Now in this video, it's sped up just a little bit, so you're not staring at this forever, but you get the general point of the motion that I'm doing on these threading the needle movements and waving my hand again. And here, coming back to table, you're going to pull up your right leg, plant that foot on the outside of your right hand for lizard, and just add some nice gentle movements, lunging almost, and then sinking in if it feels good to a static lizard. And then bring your leg back. Left leg comes up, and you do the same thing on the other side, dropping and pulling back for this nice little movement, adding some movement with your arm if that feels good, and then sinking into lizard at the end. And then coming down onto your forearms, you're going to take dolphin, lifting your knees up, and then walk out to a forearm plank. And again, you can hold here for as long as you want and walk out for as long as you want in each of the poses. Add some movement if that feels good, and then come back to your knees. Okay, and then coming to a seated position, you're going to come to a 90-90 position, okay, and see how it feels just to move one leg, and then lift the other trailing leg as you switch over. And then the switches have you rolling back and forth, and I think this feels so great on the hips, right? And again, go as slow as you want, and however feels good for your body here. Add some folds if that feels nice in both directions. I just love this shape for my hips. Right, and then coming onto your back, here's just some play with hand to big toe. Experiment with bending your knees, keeping your legs straight, whatever you want and feels good for you, and the backs of your legs here. You can also use a strap or a belt. Then coming to a figure 4, crossing your left leg over to your right knee. Just kind of appreciating how the sensation this creates. And breathe here, always breathing, coming back to your breath, super important, especially in all the chaos that's going on. And then finally, take Shavasana here for as long as you want. You can, of course, add in any other postures that feel good, but this is just a super quick little mini flow that kind of touches on a lot of the body parts, all the major joints, to get you moving if you're stuck at home and aren't really sure what to do. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Enjoy.